Begin with a major weather emergency that's taking place right now in the American state of Florida, which has seen the largest evacuation in at least 10 years. There is concern residents opting to stay and ride out the powerful storm could suffer fatal consequences. That's the warning from authorities anyway. Milton has been labelled the worst storm to make landfall in more than a century there. It's currently sweeping across the Gulf of Mexico and is on track for a direct hit between Tampa and Fort Myers later this morning our time. That's the eye of the storm anyway. The edges of the hurricane have already hit the region. So that's packing winds of up to 250 kilometres an hour, as well as a storm surge of at least 10 to 15 feet there. That's roughly 3 to 4 metres.
And while there is the hope that it will weaken more before landfall, there is high confidence that this hurricane is going to pack a major punch and do an awful lot of damage.
Many communities in Hurricane Milton's path do not have a moment to catch their breath between Helene and Milton. 2 historic storms in 2 weeks. I want to thank everyone who has followed local guidance to evacuate ahead of landfall. I know it's really tough leaving behind your home, your belongings, everything you own. But I urge everyone in Hurricane Milton's path to follow all safety instructions as we head to the next 24 hours. It's literally a matter of life and death.
OK, let's have a look at some of the live images that are coming to us at the moment. We will start off with that radar. As things stand at the moment, it is still a Category 4 system, so it is a whopper. But as the Governor, Ron DeSantis, said, the hope is that, and we know this from cyclones here in Australia, the hope is that as it gets closer to the mainland, it will weaken. At this stage, it's looking like it will weaken in a few hours' time and drop to a Category 3, which is still sizable, by the way. And obviously, as it heads further inland, it'll weaken even further. Let's have a look at the live pictures, first of all from Fort Myers at the moment. This is south of Tampa, where, as I reported a moment ago, the storm surge is expected to reach 10 to 15 feet. That's, doing the calculations, roughly 3 to 4 metres. You can see there that the winds are certainly packing a punch. And if we switch shots, this is also Fort Myers, and Yep, there we go. So that looks like it's a little stronger too, a little rain on the lens, but it's a good news that you can't see any people out there in the public, so they have heeded the warnings from the authorities so far as we wait for this storm to pass. Now, a few moments ago, we spoke to CNN's Ivan Rodriguez, who's in the path of the storm in Tampa.
The conditions have deteriorated greatly here. The most concerning part is this isn't even the worst of it. Hurricane conditions are expected still later this evening, but even trying to look to my left where that rain is coming in from, it's hard to even look too long that direction. Winds are very strong. To my right, Peter, I want to show you the waves coming in here to Hillsborough Bay. Behind those waves that you see crashing here into Tampa, used to visibly be able to make out the skyline of downtown Tampa. Now it's really hard to even make out from where I'm standing here. This location exactly where we are, I spoke with a Tampa police officer. He mentioned to me that this area actually flooded during Hurricane Helene, and we're still seeing damage to certain piers here in this area as well. And debris, Peter, has been a big talking point these last 48 hours in terms of cleaning all that up prior to landfall. We know that here in the city of Tampa, between 70 to 75% of that debris was able to be picked up and cleaned up. That rest of it, though, we're still seeing piles in front of homes, businesses, apartment complexes. When those winds, like they are right now, pick up even more, a lot of that debris could become a dangerous projectile.